AJ, we're going to get us started.
Hey, Frank, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, not bad, thanks. Hey, how's the team practice this week? What's it been like? What's the mood of the guys?
I think Monday was good for us. We went out there and executed. Offensively, I think we had our fourth best practice in all the times that we practiced in the games. We had some juice about us, some fire about us. Today we went out there and, we didn't let up. We got to just keep getting better, keep preparing, and go out there and play better this weekend.
What's the overall confidence level with the offense right now?
Coach Lonnie tries to keep everything positive. It's really we just keep beating ourselves. That's what it comes down to. We keep having a mistake here and there, and it keep costing us. So we got to just keep harping on that. Now just keep getting better with that, and not let that affect us.
Coach Traylor was telling us on Monday that he felt like there were 5 or 6 plays that could have kind of changed things for this game. Do you kind of feel like that you guys are that close?
I do think we're that close. I missed a few passes down the field. I might get those guys a chance. I was hot a few times when they brought pressure. I got to alert that, and I got to change the call or just know I'm hot and not give up the sack. So we got to just keep getting better in that aspect. Just keep growing and keep developing, make the right reads, get the right communication up front, and just keep growing.
Okay, Greg, you're up.
Frank, Coach mentioned to us wanting this to be a November to remember. What does that mean to you?
It can either go good or bad for us. It could be November to remember in a good way. We win these next few games, or in a bad way and we lose these next few games. So we got to go out there and just keep preparing and keep watching film and getting better.
What do you think you guys are capable of during this next stretch coming up these last 4 games?
I think if we keep working and keep grinding and not beat ourselves, I think we have a pretty good chance. But like I said, we got to eliminate those things first. We got to focus on ourselves first and let the rest take care of itself.
So are you thinking about it at all like an opportunity to make a statement with how you close out this season?
That's the way to say it. Like I said, we got to keep going out there, working on ourselves, really. That's what it comes down to. We're playing teams on our schedule, which is what we're doing, but, we got to keep going out there and getting better ourselves at practice and eliminating the mistakes. It really comes down to us and not beating ourselves.
Have you noticed a shift in practice these last couple of days? I know Coach said he wanted it to be more physical.
Yeah, it's been a lot more physical. Coach Nick's got those guys coming downhill, and they're giving us a good thud. The running backs run the ball and for the linemen too. So it's good for us on offensive side and defensive side. So, we're just going to keep getting together and keep running around each other and getting better with one another.
Is that going to be tough? I mean, I know you guys have played 8 straight weeks already. How do you hold up through more physical practices when you've had such a long stretch without some time off?
We can't let that get to us. We all play the game that we love, and it can be taken away any moment. So just going out there and practicing, you can't complain because, like I said, it can be taken away at any moment. So just going out there and playing with your brothers, having a great time, and going out there and competing, it's always fun.
For you individually, how did you feel about your play Saturday when you went back and watched it?
I missed a few throws, like I said. I missed a few checks. I was hot a few times. I could have made it right. I just didn't. And the passes that I did miss could have changed the game. I just got to get better in that aspect and keep growing as a quarterback, learning the defenses and learning when I'm hot and when I'm not and change the calls. Offensively, ultimately, it's the quarterback to make us right, and I failed to do that, so y'all can blame me.
The offense, it seemed like, was so close to connecting on some deep passes in this game, and maybe they were just a little bit off. Was it like a timing thing or just putting the throw where it needs to be? How do you sort of sort that out?
I got you to say both of them. I just got to give those guys a chance. My receivers are good enough to make the catch. If they're able to get the chance, I didn't give them a chance. I overthrew them too much. So it really comes down to the throw. I mean, you can't really do nothing about it if you can't touch the ball. So the receivers is gonna just keep going out there, keep getting better, and I'm gonna give them a chance. I know they're gonna capitalize on it.
And coach also said along those lines that there was a lot of like 50-50 situations. If you see a one-on-one matchup, do you just kind of take a shot and go for it? How do you approach that, giving your guys a chance to make a play?
Yeah, you gotta give them a chance. The 50-50 balls, you got put up for grabs, and I know my guy gonna come down with it. But like I said, I didn't. I overthrew him, so they didn't even have opportunity to do that. But we've been working on that a lot this week, and I connected on a few in these few practices, and you got to keep getting better and keep practicing on those, and eventually we're gonna connect.
Do you put more of an emphasis on practicing that after you see that it didn't work, or is it kind of a standard week in that regard?
Yeah, I do. I'm hard on myself, like I always say. So knowing that could have changed the game, I kind of dwell on that, knowing that I could have made a better pass and it could have changed the outcome of the game. But you got to just keep growing and keep developing and just keep and then learn from it.
Do you feel like defenses and really specifically FAU are kind of loading up the box against you guys at this point in the season?
I think they are, but Coach London will always have a great game plan against these teams. So whatever the call is, he's gonna get us right. But they are gonna load the box up to stop Sincere and start a run game and force me to pass the ball. And like I said, I gotta make the passes, make them honor my arm.
Yeah, do you think if you guys start to connect on some of those plays that it sort of changes the way they defend you, that they have to back off a little bit and respect that more than they do now?
I think so, but I got to prove that I can make those passes like I know I can. So whenever the opportunity presents itself, we got to make the most of it.
Another thing Coach Traylor said that I thought was pretty interesting, he said you individually have been putting up better numbers and faster speeds on the Titan data in practices recently. Do you see a difference in yourself?
I'm just frustrated with myself. I just got to play better. So I'm pushing myself harder than usual, way harder than usual. It's unacceptable how I've been playing. So I got to go out there and play like I know I can. So it all starts with practice. So I'm trying to practice as hard as I can and as best as I can so it can show up on the weekend.
What were your feelings when Coach Traylor decided to go to JoJo there in the fourth quarter Saturday?
I was a little, I guess you could say, upset because I'm a competitor. But I understood where he was coming from. We talked about it. And Joe went out there and did what he did. Joe's my guy. And I wish nothing but the best for him.
Do you guys just discuss that on the sideline right there, you and Coach Traylor, or does that get sorted out kind of later after the game, or when do you guys sort of talk that one out? I
talked to Coach London about it on the sideline. I talked to Coach Traylor about it on the sideline, and me and Coach Traylor had a talk after the game as well. We both seen eye to eye on it. So Coach Traylor is his team. If that's his call, then I gotta live with it and I gotta respect it.
And we've been talking about the offensive line shuffles all year. This week you had a different center you were working with in Kevin Davis. What was that dynamic like?
Well, KD was my first center when I first got here. So it wasn't too hard to get back on track with him. He's a great player. His snaps are good. He's very smart, so he makes the right calls for the O-line, and everybody buys into him. It's good for us to have him. Mike is still going to be in the game because Mike is a great player as well. So it's not really a letdown or a change really in the center room.
Was there a little bit of a difference with protection and communication up there just because they were in new spots and had to sort some things out a little bit differently that week?
I don't think so. I think we missed a few calls just up front. But like I said, I got to make it right. I knew a few times where I could have changed the protection to make sure I was protected. And I got to know when I am hot to throw to the outlets, my hot reads. At the end of the day, it's all on me. So those guys are doing a great job of straining and doing what they can.
Got it. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Frank.